I know how this sounds. It's 2026, new Call of Duty games are out, and I'm still here playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Not ironically, not for a challenge video, not for nostalgia bait. I'm actually having fun. And that surprised me, because when MW3 launched back in 2023, I barely touched it. Life was busy, and other games were out. It just kind of slipped by. So coming back to it now, with fresh eyes and no pressure, this game actually hits differently. Why I missed MW3 back then? When MW3 first dropped, the conversation online was loud. People were arguing about it feeling like a DLC, reused maps, comparisons to older Modern Warfares, and at the same time, I personally didn't have time to fully dive in. I wasn't grinding multiplayer, I wasn't learning maps, I wasn't settling into the flow, so my experience back then was surface level at best. And honestly, I think that's where a lot of my opinions came from. First impressions, rushed impressions, or playing it while burnt out on Call of Duty. Coming back in 2026, that context is gone. Playing MW3 without hype or hate. Here's the thing about playing MW3 now. There's no pressure. No is this game worth $90 debates. No launch bugs dominating the conversation. No content creator dogpiling. It's just me, the game, and pure gameplay. And when you strip everything else away, MW3 actually feels solid. The gunplay is responsive, the movement is fluid without being ridiculous, and the pacing feels familiar in a good way. The maps hit different in 2026. Let's talk about the maps. Back in 2023, reused maps were controversial, but in 2026, they feel more like comfort food. There's something refreshing about loading into a map you already understand. You know the lanes, you know the power positions, you know where the gunfights are happening. Instead of feeling lost, you feel confident, and confidence makes the game more fun. I'm not sweating map knowledge, I'm not watching mini-map tutorials mid-match, I'm just playing, and that alone changes the entire experience. Gunplay and movement feel better than I remember. Another thing that surprised me, the gunplay holds up really well. Shots feel clean. Recoil patterns make sense. Time to kill feels fast, but fair. Movement is where MW3 quietly shines. It's smooth without being overly cracked. You can play fast, or you can slow it down and play smart. Coming from newer CODs, MW3 feels grounded but not stiff. And that balance makes matches feel less exhausting. Why this game is fun without rank pressure. Here's a big one. Playing MW3 in 2026 means no rank pressure. I'm not chasing a badge, I'm not stressing SR, I'm not blaming teammates, I'm just playing to play. And weirdly enough, that's when I play better. I try new weapons, I move differently, I don't rage when something goes wrong. This feels like how Call of Duty is meant to be enjoyed. Not a constant grind, but as a shooter you can pick up and enjoy. Modes that shine when you're not rushing. Certain modes feel way better when you're not rushing progression. Respawn modes feel relaxed. Objective modes feel more tactical. Even matches you lose still feel worth playing. I'm actually paying attention to map flow, spawns, engagements, instead of just speedrunning unlocks. That slower, more intentional pace makes MW3 feel deeper than it gets credited for.
Get away from me! Please, just get away!
Why MW3 aged better than expected? Some games age poorly. Others quietly get better once expectations fade. MW3 is a second type. Without launch noise, the gameplay stands on its own. The mechanics make sense. The experience feels cohesive. It's not trying to reinvent Call of Duty. It's just trying to be fun. In 2026, that's honestly refreshing. This is why going back to old CODs matters. Revisiting older Call of Duty games reminds you of something important. Not every match needs to matter. Not every session needs progression. Not every game needs to be the best COD ever. Sometimes you just want to load in, shoot, move, and enjoy yourself. MW3 gives me that right now, and because I missed it the first time around, it feels new all over again. Final thoughts. So yeah, it's 2026, and I'm genuinely enjoying Modern Warfare 3. Not because it's perfect, not because it's underrated, but because I'm finally playing it the way I should have back then. No pressure, no expectations, just fun. If you skipped MW3 at launch, like I did, it might be worth giving it another shot. You might be surprised. If you enjoyed this throwback experience, drop a like. Comment which COD you missed at launch. And subscribe if you want more honest, no hype gameplay takes. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.